Welcome back, Jelly Beans. We're going to go ahead and start this look by gluing our brows down. This is a screen grab from the live, so I hope it's okay. I am going to use the glue twice and then powder. I hate this part. I'm not very good at it, but this worked a little bit better. Now I'm taking a white eyeliner and sketching out the shapes that I want to kind of make my kraken, which is what we're doing. If you can see the inspo picture in the upper corner. And then the great thing about using a white eyeliner is that even if you're like painting over it, especially with airbrush, that you can still see it when you're done. So you have good guidelines. And I'm just tracing my tentacles here. Getting ready to pull off the airbrush. We're going to use the red paint and start laying down our base coat. As you can see, I'm just tracing over where I drew out the tentacles, mapping out that area, and we'll shade it in with shadows here in a minute. Then we're going to do the neck, and then we're going to take it up on the face, and we're just going to paint the whole face red. And you can see what I mean here, that you can still see the white after I paint over it. Now that we're painted, we're just letting it dry, fanning it, and now I'm going in with shadows, contrasting ones light and dark to kind of give my face some dimension because I'm completely flat here, and I'm using this darker red to contour and shade to try to make those tentacles look really 3D. And then I'm going to continue to contour and shade for quite a while. So, cue the music. Going in now with some black shading, and we're going to just kind of create some depth. Again, trying to make that tentacle look like it's coming over the other one. Trying to make the other ones look like they're going underneath. And again, we're going to spend ages doing this. But once you're happy with it, you can stop and move on to the next step, which is shading the face. And we're going to hollow out the cheeks here, and then, of course, the temples, and do the nose. I'm using eyeshadow for this step because it's easier to correct if you make a mistake. Somebody had come into my live here, so I said hi to them. Just tracing out all my little details. Working on my mouth here, and, of course, adding some more details to the forehead, just shading with that black again. Now adding some white in here in a minute. I'm going to use some black paint and go in and redefine those cracks and crevices. It really makes it look better, I think. Then we're going to go ahead and start painting our little tentacles on. Not tentacles, but the little suction cups on the tentacles. Just using like a rounded tip brush to lay down flat little dots. It works really well for this. Now using a fine brush, I'm just going in and lining where I think the details should be. And right there, I'm adding some little white dots. And here in a second, I'm adding lines to give some dimension and depth with that white. We're going to move over to the shadow and cover those little white dots with that. It's like a pink shadow. It makes it look less harsh and blend in. Now I'm shading around it. And then we're going to do the centers. I'm going to paint everything black here, so this looks like a black background against the nice bright red. And then I'm doing the last piece, which is the eyes and a few little touch-ups. I'll be right back when I've got the wig and everything on. And this is the finished look. Hope you guys enjoy.